Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our annual Pride flag raising here at Hoboken High School. Sponsored by the GSA, the Gay Straight Alliance Club at Hoboken High School. This is becoming a tradition every year, and we keep on getting bigger every year. So, for those of you who do not know who I am, I'm Mr. Munoz. I'm the Student Activities Coordinator, and it's my honor and my privilege to hand over the emceeing duties for this particular event to Oliver. So let's give Oliver a round of applause.
Okay, so first we will be having Angel Berrigan.
Hey guys, how are we doing today?
Good.
Great.
Cool. Good afternoon, people of Hoboken High School. I am Angel Berrigan. When we think gay, we think of a rainbow flag. But do we know why that term is associated with the flag? Because a great man, Gilbert Baker, felt that we needed something to express our joy, our power, our beauty. And the rainbow did that. And that we're an ancient, wonderful tribe of people. We picked something from nature, we picked something beautiful. This flag was adapted further by Julia Felix, creating the New Progress flag, showing the LGBTQIA+ community supports people of color, people who identify as transgender or intersex. As of today, we do not have that flag. We have the basic flag. The red represents life, the orange represents healing, yellow representing new ideas, green representing prosperity, blue serenity, violet spirit. I like to think of the LGBTQIA+ community as a rainbow. Separately, we are each a stripe and we hold a lot of strength individually. But together, as a community, we form something beautiful. The LGBTQIA+ community is a group of people bonded by our differences to form something beautiful and powerful. As the Don't Say Gay law was passed in Florida, and other states are starting to enact laws similar to it, suppressing the LGBTQIA+ community, it's important for us to stick together as a community. Most importantly, as a family. In a world that's forever growing and changing, we must stand together in the face of suppression, for a fight cannot be won until we're allowed to be who we are to our fullest extent. I was in the GSA last year and I met amazing people. I met Oliver, I met a group of other amazing people who had shown me what a club can do together, who have shown me what staff administrators can do together when they care about the club, what a school can do when they care about the club. In my old school, we didn't have any GSA, we didn't have anything like this, and to see a club work so perfectly and so beautifully bonded by people with similar ideas is absolutely wonderful. I'm graduating later this year, and it's been a hell of a ride. Thank you for giving me this experience.
Alrighty, next we're going to be having Michelle.
I'm not Michelle McGreivey, that's Michelle McGreivey. I'm Mary Claire McGreivey. I'm the president of the GSA. So first, I'd like to lead everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance. So if everyone could say the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, my name is Mary Claire McGreivey, and I'm the president of the GSA Club. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to our annual Pride flag raising. Today, we're coming together to mark the first day of Pride Month. Since Pride Month was officially recognized by Bill Clinton in 1999, the month has become more and more ubiquitous, with every coffee shop putting up rainbow decorations, every retail store rolling out a rainbow-themed clothing line, and every corporation slapping on a rainbow-themed logo just for this month. On the one hand, the widespread recognition of Pride Month across America can lead to more visibility for the LGBTQ movement. However, today I'd like to show you that Pride Month is not just the rainbow logos and t-shirts you see today. This month has a long and meaningful history, one marked with oppression victories, with ignorance and recognition. The tradition of June's Pride marches began after the Stonewall riots of June 1969, when members of the gay community fought back against police raids of lesbian and gay bars in Greenwich Village. This uprising propelled the gay liberation movement to national attention, with organizations holding Pride marches the following June in major cities across the country. These first Pride marches didn't have the support they have today. Organizers received death threats simply for staging a march down Hollywood Boulevard to show the world that queer people were not going to hide away from the world. They would make their voices heard until the government and people of the United States would agree to listen. However, LGBT activists have still had to assimilate themselves over time into mainstream expectations to gain respect and recognition. From the anarchist gay liberation movement of the 1970s sprung the more subdued gay rights movement, which put forth the idea that gay and lesbian people were no different from straight people and could blend into straight society. Although this new movement was successful in many ways, gaining national respect needed to make legal strides in terms of gay rights, the movement often sidelined transgender individuals and more radical LGBT people. Although national recognition of Pride Month has grown in size over the years, the demonstrations themselves have become more subdued and tame, the movement often being reduced down to rainbows and surface level acceptance. Today, on behalf of the Hoboken High School GSA, I call upon you to remember where this movement started. Remember the triumphs, but don't forget the struggles. Appreciate the rights which the queer community has fought for today, but acknowledge the long and tumultuous struggle we fought to gain those rights. And most of all, never stop fighting for respect. For yourself, for your friends and family, for total strangers, and for everybody who came before you. Thank you.
So at this time we are going to have the Pride flag raising. As you know, last month was Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month and also Jewish American Heritage Month. So we're going to call representatives of those clubs to take down their flags and receive them, and then the members of the GSA will proudly raise the Pride flag. So representing the Jewish American Culture Club will be Sage Gerken and Julia Kritz. And representing the API Club will be Mabel Wishki Sensi. You guys could please come up. President. Let's hear it for Jewish American Culture Club and the API Club. Now members of the GSA, led by President McGreivey and our amazing advisor, Ms. Martinez, will raise the Pride flag.
It goes on that one and the one below. There you go, where Jerome's hand is.
Okay, yeah.
Hi, so I'd like to welcome the members from the Hoboken Middle School GSA for coming out here today. I'm really glad that we can have an organization like the GSA in the Hoboken Middle School, because in my middle school, we weren't able to have a club like that. So I think it's really great that we can have something like this for younger kids to feel more accepted and to do their part to accept others. So I'd like to thank you so much for coming today.
Yay!
I'm gonna just announce the next one is Marissa Corey Ramirez.
Hello, so my poem is called My People, and it's made by Langston Hughes. The night is beautiful, so the faces of my people. The stars are beautiful, so the eyes of my people. Beautiful also is the sun. Beautiful also are the souls of my people.
I would like to acknowledge some special people in the audience today. Mr. Dickerson, who is our Director of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and the Student Center. I see two of our favorite board members out there, Mr. Kirian and Mr. Clubfeld. Thank you for coming and enjoying the festivities with us. Our Director of Special Services, Transitional Services here at the high school, Dr. Carr. And of course, our amazing Supervisor of Music and Art for 6 through 12, Miss Miller. Okay. So thank you very much. And I just want to say on a personal note how proud I am of the GSA. I had the opportunity to go to New York City for this amazing social justice walk that Miss Martinez put together. And these are an amazing group of students, and I'm so proud to be teaching at a school that they attend. So thank you very much. And now we will bring up someone. I don't know. I'm confused. Miss Pick. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for always allowing me just a minute to express my gratitude to all the people who work with our GSA club, Miss Martinez, our advisor, Mr. Munoz, who coordinates all our student activities. It's a beautiful day, a beautiful ceremony, and like Mary Claire stated, there are so many stories of how people sacrificed, suffered injury, death, trauma, lost jobs, were not permitted to be in armed forces, or were not hired because of their lifestyles. You are all a part of making this a distant memory. Hoboken High School flies the flag proudly for Pride Month, but it's not just 1 month. We must always, always, always promote what we believe and be inclusive. We also can't forget when our beloved red, white, and blue flies above the rainbow colors. It sends an important message to the world that the United States, that New Jersey, that Hoboken is a country, state, and town that values diversity, equity, and inclusion. It helps LGBTQI people know around the globe that they are not alone, even if they live under regimes that no longer allow or do not allow expression. Thank you all for being here today, and especially to those who made it possible. I will continue to create a community that is committed to building a more inclusive and diverse Hoboken High School. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michelle Yaneli Puharre. I'm a proud member of Hoboken High's GSA Club, and I will be reading a poem that I wrote myself. This poem is called All I See Are Rainbows. All I see are rainbows. They're in my eyes, my hair, they're everywhere I turn, and I so desperately want to share. Every color is up to spare. Red, for the color of love, acceptance, and hatred. Orange, a beautiful sunset sprinkled with support and stupidity. Yellow, meant to embrace those bright light rays that beam hope and happiness with just a tiny bit of egotism. Oh, how I wish to spread these wondrous colors across the valleys of people. But just like you and me, there's a downside to these rainbows I see. Green, the iridescent algae sparkling in an ocean of judgmental people. Blue, like the clear skies we enjoy after a foggy week of cold and unfriendliness. Purple, a blossoming flower that springs out dreamy petals of power and nobility, but then you realize it releases a poisonous gas that reeks of frustration and arrogance. I love me. I want to be me. I am me. But why does me bother you? What have I done that makes you shun me? Why can't you accept and move on in peace? What aggravates you to hate crime me? What have I said that makes your rage burst into flames? You take action, but I suffer the consequences? All I wish is to spread these rainbows I see, to color in your world of gray seas filled with the tears of the unhappy. But I'm afraid of what you'll do to me. I wish I could say all that's to fear is public humiliation, but it doesn't stop there. People kill the me's everywhere. I aspire to spread my colorful dream, to set us free. Let us live in a world where you and me aren't a concept of prey and predatory, but a metaphor of how it rained so we can all enjoy these rainbows I see. Thank you.
I saved that one for last because it hits hard. I would like to thank all of you for coming. We really appreciate it. Thank you to Ms. Pick, Mr. Munoz, Mr. McCauley for videotaping, and I hope that you have a wonderful month. Shine bright, be the rainbow. Thank you.